In this video, we're going to talk about how to create a workflow action when the opportunity is closed won so that you can send an email to your contacts. So I'm in Zoho. I'm going to go up to the settings icon in the top right. Then I'm going to come down to templates under the customization section. And then in this template section, I can add a new template. Now, templates are generally only available for each of the modules. So when you have a look here in the green text, you can see contacts, leads, deals, etc. And you can only apply those deals to those modules. So in this case, we're going to do it on closed one. So we're going to do it in the deals module. So this one has already been written. This is a template that comes in the system. Now to add a new one, you just click the new template button. However, in this case, we're going to edit the one that's already here. I'm going to click the edit button over here. And once it's loaded up, I have an opportunity in the top left to rename it to something that makes sense to me. And I have the subject in that second line. So you may want to call it new deal one, and then in the subject, if this is going to go to customers, then you might say, thank you for working with us. So that's a point to note there. Now inside the content, there are different blocks which can be highlighted here. So that one is a color block, that is a spacer, that is an image, a header, some text, and so on. And in here, we've used some merge tags. These are inherent part of the system. They will grab fields from inside your CRM. So if we want to say type hashtag, and then that will pick up on anything here in this module. So we're going to go hashtag first name, and it's going to take the contact first name and apply it into the record. So in front of that, we might type hi and apply space because it's going to be as though that word was fully typed. Then I'm going to put comma because that's how I usually do it in the spelling. And so then I would go enter, and then start typing my text. So now that you know how to use the merge tag, we can go through and make any adjustments to that. If you want to change the image, you just hit the icon there, and then you can upload that from computer. If you want to drag new images in, you can select the, sorry, that was the text box, but you go to the image and then you can choose a 1, 2, or a 3, and you just drag that on and it formulates that image. Now, sometimes the standard image, if you go and replace it, it seems to be an older version and it can be a little bit funny. Much better just to delete out that one and drag a new image block in. Alternatively, I can grab a button, square, round, or oval. I can link it to a form, and I can perhaps link it to a website. Alternatively, you've got these image and text elements here, and you can start to do up say your logo goes there. Hello, thank you, welcome, and there's perhaps a nice little cartoony image or something that relates to your brand. So that is how to build the template. And once you've completed building the template, you just you can preview it, or you just hit the save. In this case, we'll just cancel. And when you want to run the automation so that this one goes, we now go back up to settings. We go down to the automation workflow rules, and we select either an existing one that you've already got, and you may have to look through some of these, or we're going to create a new one. Now we can see here that this big deal rule, this one comes in standard whenever someone has or whenever someone starts a Zoho instance. It's the initial demo one that gets provided. So don't be surprised if you can find that one already. However, we're going to create a new rule, and we're going to do this for the the deals module, and we're going to call this closed one, thank you. And then the description, email to newly won client. It's always good to give a description so you have some context. Now, in this section here, we're going to say when the rule is executed. So we're going to say on a record action, and when a field is updated because the record is already created. Then we're going to say when the status or stage, so the deal stage, when the deal stage is closed won, And then the deal stage. So when the deal stage is updated and the deal stage is closed won, so that's the criteria, then the instant action will be send email. And the email that we are going to put in, so we have the email notification is new deal one. Oh, sorry, that's an internal one. Go to new, edit recipients. It is going to be the contact email. And then the email template is going to be the one that we wrote, new deal one. And it's going to be from yourself or another internal address. And then you can have it send at the best time to email. So it will use AI to send the best time. So we're going to name this and say new deal one email. And then if you like, you can create some scheduled actions as well. So when the deal is won, that email will fire off. And then perhaps 7 days later, you might ask for a Google review. Alternatively, you can do some other things such as tag the record or update some fields to say, for example, if they were a new business, you could then change that field to be existing business. So that way in future, perhaps that same automation doesn't run, but a different one. Okay, so that is how to create an email template and run a workflow action to send that email automatically when the deal is won. Thank you very much.